Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. And you're welcome to take photos, but please make sure your phone is on mute.
This is nervous for both, for her and me, you know. So, you do this often, so for you it's very normal.
Watch a step. Perfect.
Oh.
Whoop. And you stand here, Deatrice. Thank you. All righty.
I have a broken toe.
Oh.
Yes. You need me to hold you?
No, I just need to get settled.
You want some help?
Just pick the dress out.
Caught it there.
Thank you. Okay. Okay.
All righty. Okay.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Please be seated.
You look beautiful.
So do you.
Thank you for your patience.
You're welcome. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this very special day. We are gathered together to celebrate the marriage of Deatrice and Anders. We are not marking the start of a new relationship, but we are acknowledging and strengthening a bond that already exists. It is an honor and a privilege for me to be part of this ceremony. Anders, please say "I will" at the end of the response. Anders, will you take Deatrice to be your wife, your companion, and your friend for life? Will you love her, comfort her, honor, and keep her in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, will you keep only unto her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Deatrice, please say "I will" at the end of the response. Deatrice, will you take Anders as your husband, your companion, and your best friend for life? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, will you keep only unto him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Let me take your bouquet and put it on the table. If you'll turn and face each other and hold hands, please.
No, kisses.
Welcome. My name is Diana Marchand, and on behalf of Deatrice and Anders, I welcome you all to this special circle of friends and this joyous event at this beautiful location. And a special welcome to our friends and family watching from home. Marriage is a commitment, and it should not be entered into lightly. It is the union of two hearts and two minds. It is the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other relationship can equal. It is a physical and an emotional joining that is a promise for a lifetime. As adults, we know that when we love someone, we do not love them all the time in exactly the same way from moment to moment. It's impossible. We must have faith in the ebb and the flow of life, of love, and of relationships. As you grow together, our wish for you is that you will be able to look back at your lives together and say these two things. Because you loved me, you have given me faith in myself. Because I have seen the good in you, I have received from you a faith in humanity. Anders, please repeat after me. I, Anders Jonsson,
I, Anders Jonsson,
take you, Deatrice Muckle,
take you, Deatrice Muckle,
for my lawful wedded wife,
for my lawful wedded wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward.
to heaven for a hold for that state.
For this
I
day
mean
forward,
stay- stay forward.
yes. For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For there we are. For richer, for poor.
For rich, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
Sickness and health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death do us part.
To death do us apart.
I do so promise.
I do so promise.
Deatrice, please repeat after me.
Oh, I gotta do it too.
Yes.
Okay.
I, Deatrice Muckle,
I, Deatrice Muckle,
take you, Anders Jonsson,
take you, Anders Olaf Jonsson,
for my lawful wedded husband,
for my lawful wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward.
to have and to hold from this day forward,
For better, for worse.
for better, for worse,
For richer, for poor.
for richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish,
Till death do us part.
to death do us part.
I do
I
so
do
promise.
So promise.
I now invite Danielle Baird to please come forward and do a reading. Stay where you
I
are.
need a tissue.
Okay, right here you go. Danielle.
I feel so honored and blessed to have not only been invited here today to witness the union of Anders and Deatrice, but also to share a few words with each of you. When Deatrice asked that I speak today, I immediately thought back to our first meeting over 15 years ago. I recall one of our peers asking me if we had ever met. I said, no, I don't think we've met. Their response was, oh, you know if you met her. A short while later, we officially met, and that remark became clear. In a world where at times disappointment reigns supreme, Deatrice built an invisible fortress to defend against discord and pain, which can easily become all too familiar. But one thing is certain, for as long as I've known Deatrice, she's known exactly who she is. Today I can say Deatrice is a beautiful, relentless, unpredictable storm. As the legendary Bob Marley proclaimed, if she's amazing, she won't be easy. If she's easy, she won't be amazing. If she's worth it, you won't give up. If you give up, you're not worthy. A relationship, whether it be a friendship, partnership, or most especially a marriage, is about establishing a dynamic in which independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and obligations are reciprocal. In marriage, it is not just about finding the right partner, it is about being the right partner. Let there be no mistake. They have each led fruitful lives encompassing personal and professional success. But when two compatible becomes less significant than who they can be together. Releasing the incomplete remnants of each person allows both to stand together in the union of we beautifully. Adore her. Absorb him. Inhale her exhale. Give him affection over affliction. Let love dominate and overflow. Take time to remember the very first time your heart fluttered at the mere sound of the other's voice. May your words always be kind, your thoughts gracious, and your spirit forgiving. May your marriage be a bounty of blessings, a lifetime of laughter, and an abundance of love. My love to you both.
Thank you, Danielle. The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is a giver and each is the receiver. These rings are an outward and visible reminder of a loving commitment, signifying the uniting of Anders Jonsson and Deatrice Muckle in the bond of matrimony. Anders, please take the ring for Deatrice and just hold it in your hand. Perfect. Please repeat after me. Deatrice, I give you this ring
Deatrice, I give you this ring
as a sign of my devotion and love,
as a sign of my devotion and love,
in token and pledge
and token and pledge
of the vow made between us.
of the vow between us.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I be wed.
Please place it on her left hand.
Yes.
It's the heat and the humidity.
So, so,
Yep. Deatrice, please take Anders' ring. It's just a slip knot. Yep, perfect. And hold it in your hand. Please say after me. Anders, I give you this ring
Anders, I give you this ring
as a sign of my devotion and love,
as a sign of my devotion and love,
in token and pledge
in token and pledge
of the vow made between us.
of the vow made between us.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Please place it on Anders' left hand.
Oh, I got one more.
you.
Oh, it fits so good.
You. What? Put it on
We're not finished.
Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless this wine. Anders and Deatrice, may the sharing of this cup symbolize the sharing of your life together with enthusiasm and with joy. Let this wine represent the spirit of life. By drinking this wine, you demonstrate your wish to blend your spirits together, making your union stronger. As you share this wine from a single goblet, so may you, under God's guidance, share contentment, peace, and fulfillment from the cup of life. May you find life's joys heightened, its bitterness sweetened, and each of its moments hallowed by true companionship and love. Please take a sip and then pass it to Anders.
My beautiful wife.
You're so bad. That's more than a sip.
Because Deatrice and Anders have consented to holy wedlock and have witnessed the same before this company, because they have given and pledged their loyalties one to the other, and have evidenced this by the giving and receiving of rings, by joining hands, and by drinking wine, by the power vested in me by the state of Florida, I now pronounce that they are husband and wife. You may seal your promises with a kiss. Please stand, and may I, for the first time, introduce Mr. and Mrs. Anders and Deatrice Jonsson. Deatrice, here's your bouquet. And Deatrice and Anders have asked you to join them for cocktails in the covered patio down at that end of the pool deck. Thank you, everybody. It was a pleasure.
I've been so many places in my life and time.
I missed the boogie though. I was trying to get Anders.
I'm going to give you the ring box.
Okay.
Thank you. And somebody can take the wine bottle to the cocktail area and the goblets.
You said you needed me?
She couldn't find the marriage license, but
We take care of that.
yeah, so
We take care of that.
give me a call tomorrow if you find it, and we'll sign it and
I
get two
know.
witnesses to sign it if we're going to go ahead, or if Anders wants to check into the visa thing on Monday.
I did see